Hello, this is your virtual life coach, Michael Lewis, and I'm here to tell you you've got rights. No, not necessarily talking to you about political rights or your rights as a citizen of the US or the UK or Egypt or Canada or anywhere else. I'm talking about your rights as a human being. I was thinking about this today as I'm talking to you, because right now, at the time that I'm making this recording, we are 1 week away from the start of the 75th year of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. See, up until 75 years ago, you had rights just for being you and just for existing in this world, but they hadn't been defined yet. They hadn't been numbered and made official. 75 years ago, that was done. That was completed by a United Nations committee headed by Eleanor Roosevelt and approved by every single nation in the world. The idea was never to have a wholesale slaughter like World War II ever again. So they just thought it would be good if everyone kept these points in. We'd all get to act like human beings and all would be well. But see, these points apply to you personally and not just to governments. And probably every time you have felt upset or grumpy with someone, there's a good chance that your rights as a human being have been violated. Just like if someone is ticked off at you, there's a good chance you violated their human rights. Like, has anyone ever spoken ill of you behind your back? Or like gossiped or spread falsehoods about you? Well, that's covered in Article number 12, which says, no one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home, or correspondence, nor to attacks upon his honor and reputation. How about this? Has anyone ever interrupted you or belittled your opinions or how you felt about any issue? Well, that's Article number 19. Everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. This right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference. See, they shouldn't interrupt you. Has anyone ever been rude to you? Article 1 says people should treat one another with brotherhood. Has anyone ever dissed your religion or your beliefs or your customs? Well, that's Article number 18. Everyone has the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. Do you have one of those bosses who makes you stay after working hours and put in extra time on the weekends or is like otherwise unreasonable? That's Article number 24. Everyone has the right to rest and leisure, including reasonable limitation of working hours and periodic holidays with pay. There are 30 articles in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, things like that you just get for just being a human being and just for living on this earth. You don't have to join a club and you don't have to pay dues. Your lifelong membership in the Human Being Club is absolutely free. That's because these human rights that you have are natural law, just like the law of gravity. They are part of life. And just like if you tried to break the law of gravity by like jumping out a 98th floor window, that's going to end in disaster. Just like if you tried to violate any of these human rights, you're going to have a disaster because you're violating natural law. And the person who's breaking them toward you is also violating natural law. So it's a disaster for that person too. So whether it's yourself acting or a powerful government acting, it's the same result. These human rights are not going away, just like the law of gravity isn't going away, at least not anywhere, not anytime soon. So check them out. Just Google Universal Declaration of Human Rights, click, and there they'll be. Mrs. Roosevelt said, if we observe these rights for ourselves and for others, I think you will find that it is easier for the world to build peace. And as you know, peace in the world does not start with countries or governments. They start with you and me and how we treat each other. And that's all I have to say for now. So until next time, love each other, take your vitamins, observe posted speed limits, play nice, And never lose sight of who you are. Never, never, never lose sight of who you are. So long for now.